I don't really know how to talk about how I feel. And that's very rare when it comes. First of all, it's very rare that I'm speechless because I'll be talking all the fucking time. It's even more rare that I don't even have an idea what I want to talk about when it comes to Miami versus North Carolina. I could get on here and say we suck and this and that, but it's exhausting, man. It is exhausting. It is exhausting. I just don't understand it. I don't. I really do not understand. Here's the thing. People may misconstrue my disappointment and say he's mad that they lost to North Carolina. It's not that we lose these games, it's how we lose them. We lose in the most, you know, we just can't drink some water and die by getting poisoned. We got to get stabbed, sliced, diced. It's got to be the craziest of way. We drive down the field. My head hurt. My head literally hurts. We drive down the field, and Henry Parrish, who's never fumbled at Miami, fumbles on the 1 yard line. On the 1 yard line. They are driving to go for 7. We hold them to 3, and our defensive coordinator runs on the field and gets a flag. Do I think he deserved a flag? No. But with Miami, you never know what could happen. You never know what could happen. We have an All-American safety. An All-American safety who the game before he bit on a short route and got beat deep. The game before. And we lose that game. He's an All-American safety. We come into this game, and the first thing he does is bite on that route and bite on a short route and gets beat deep. These last 2 games combined, we have turned the ball over 9 times. 9 times. 9 times. 9 times. 9 times. Where do they do that? That's what I mean. I want people to, because I be reading your comments and some people say, you don't pick Miami to win. Y'all are still thinking about the last 10 years. This a new year. When I pick Miami to win, people say, I don't know why y'all think a coach should win every game. It's not that we're losing, it's how you lose. If you battle to the end, I watched Oregon versus Washington, and they battled to the very end, and Washington won. I think Oregon lost that game because Dan Lanning kept going for it on 4th down. But when you forget about those two, it was a battle going back and forth. Why doesn't that ever happen to us? It's got to be some wild shit. Just, if it's Georgia Tech, we play good, but we turn over the ball and we keep them in the game. If it's North Carolina, we're barely in the game, even though they have 200 yards of penalties, and they're still better than us, still beat us. We got A.J. Allen. I'm sorry. I mean, the pass blocking, I'm just thinking about that play. I'm like, man, you whiffed on that block so bad, you're going to get TVD hurt. 3-man rushes getting to Tyler Van Dyke. There's a lot of people saying that. Listen, here's the bottom line. Tyler Van Dyke cannot read zone. If a defense runs zone, he's automatically throwing it to Xavier Restrepo. If a defense runs man, he will scan the field and he will find somebody. If a defense runs zone, his ass is throwing it to Xavier Restrepo or to the running back. Tyler's just not our guy. It's not all Tyler's fault. Tyler had 4 touchdowns. Yeah, he also had several interceptions. He also He just doesn't have it. Like the man beat Texas A&M. He's a statue in the pocket. Like I said, he can't read zone defenses. What is that on my shirt? I don't know. I believe from now on, Miami needs to recruit only dual threat quarterbacks. Because when you have a dual threat quarterback, there's always a thought that you could run the ball with your quarterback. And that keeps a defense on their toes. When you look at Drake May, the difference between, I'm not even going to say that. Drake May is athletic and he's very mobile. So there was times where he would juke the first man and run for 10 yards. Juke this man and he was able to break off a run. If he's holding his own read, people actually respect his own read. Tyler, when he scrambles, he just be running in place, it looks like. It's really sad. Tyler's a guy who he's going to put up garbage stats when we're down by 2 scores, 3 scores. And, he's a good kid, but if we're expecting him to win the ACC or beat Florida State or, because he's 0-2 against Florida State, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, you can say I guess he was injured last year. Year before he wasn't injured. And Florida State was ass that year. So, I told you guys that I don't believe that our defense has been tested vertically. I said it. Oh, my head. I said, guys, I don't think our defenses have been tested vertically. Well, we got tested vertically today, and we failed. 3 touchdowns to Tez Walker. We failed. I was worried about Nate McCullen, but no, Tez Walker got off the couch and put 3 touchdowns on our head top. There was something else I was thinking about. I talked about Tyler, our O-line. What happened to our running game? 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 We're not moving people like we moved them the first 4 games. I guess Texas A&M was ass because I really put a lot of stock into that Texas A&M game and that Miami of Ohio game, even though Miami of Ohio isn't a world beater, but they're good for their conference, for their division. I don't know what happened. Let's talk to Mario Cristobal. Mario. We pay for more, Mario. You're getting paid a lot of money, and we're just not seeing anything. I mean, I just want us to see something. I mean, I guess we can count Texas A&M as something. And then, I mean, is that just all we're going to get? I mean, we took the ass whoopings last year. I thought we took the ass whoopings last year to persevere to really see some stuff this year. Deep down, I knew we weren't going to win a college football. We weren't going to the college football playoffs. I knew that we probably weren't going to make it to the ACC, but I did think we could compete for 4 quarters, not for 2 quarters. I did think that we could look competent. Like, hey, if North Carolina just comes at us and beat us, then okay. But if we have penalties, turn the ball over, coach running on the field, your best defensive player in Ruben Bain stealing people towels, Keontre Smith slapping players, reliable running backs fumbling the ball. We were expecting more, Mario. I was expecting more. So far, your tenure here at Miami has been a failure. It's been a failure. There's no sugarcoating it. There's no generic talk. There's no let's work at it. There's just no defending what you've done at the University of Miami. Can't do it. Won't do it. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? I talked about Tyler. I talked about running. I talked about him not throwing it against zone defenses. Oh, Leonard Taylor, did you play tonight? Y'all let me know if Leonard Taylor, five-star, first round pick on every mock draft, did he play tonight? Let me know in the comments. I'm just asking questions. We really could have used Mark Fletcher tonight. We really could have used Akeem Mesidor tonight. But somehow, players are getting hurt. We don't know how, but they're getting hurt. Cornerbacks, Daryl Porter Jr. looked good. Ruben Bain, you look good. Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot about this. Where the hell is our tight ends? How do you run an offense without the threat of a tight end? So, along with us recruiting a dual threat quarterback, that way we can have the threat of a mobile quarterback passing. We also need some tight ends who can make fucking plays. Because, I'm sorry. If you're going to have Cam McCormick in the game, but we can't run the ball, then he don't need to be in there. If we're going to run the ball and establish the run and impose our will on people, then okay, I'm cool with Cam McCormick. But if you're not going to do that, we need somebody who can make a threat in the middle of the field. But we don't have it, or maybe we have it, but we're not utilizing it. I'm out.